and gave him arms. Saddam Hussein was working for the CIA, and we armed him against Iran. Today we sell weapons to Egypt, to Israel, to Bahrain, to Kuwait, Jordan, United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, on and on and on. And so now, oh my God, we've got to go into that region and settle it down. We've got to take control because it's chaos, it's unstable. And now I believe that the United States plan is to do the same thing in the Asian Pacific region. By putting theater missile defense into Japan, into Taiwan, into South Korea, and on ships and planes throughout the region, China will be forced to respond. North Korea, we're already seeing that they're getting jacked up over this whole thing. And this will create a new arms race that will only benefit the U.S. weapons corporations. Our vision is one called a more perfect union. This vision says all for one and one for all. That we're never secure as long as anyone is insecure. As long as we have poor people sleeping on the streets at night. As long as we have elderly people without health care. As long as we have children whose education system is declining dramatically. Then none of us are safe and secure. And so as we see this Bush war on the world, we are also engaged at the same time as on this war, if you will, for these competing interests and ideologies here in this country.
We don't have to agree to let the government spend hundreds of billions of dollars a year on measures which are likely to destroy maybe the species. And people, of course, can't react to it if they don't know about it. But here's where, if a free press was functioning, it'd be all over the headlines. You know, you wouldn't have to look on the Space Command website to find out about it, or read the small newspaper in Utah.
There's no assurance that the Bush administration and their friends are going to succeed in their efforts to control our democracy and to control the world. Right now they're moving in that direction, but there's no guarantee they're going to succeed. Because what we're now seeing is all over the world, a global movement has joined together, a peace movement, a movement against corporate domination, a global movement speaking to protect the environment, a movement that is speaking to protect our civil rights all over the world, our freedoms to speak out, to petition our governments. These movements are growing day by day. So this should give us all hope, but they will only flourish if we help water them, if we become active participants in these global movements, in these global struggles. No one community, no one country can now stop what is happening. No movement in any one country. It's going to take a global movement, people working together all over the world. And I hope you will all become a part of that in each and every way that you can, and each and every day. Find something that you can do, some way that you can participate in this great struggle to serve humanity, not to serve the money, not to serve the greed, but to serve the future generations. I hope you'll join with us. Thank you very much for listening. What do you think about it?
Launching plutonium into space?
Yeah,
it's a good idea.
You do?
Sure. Yeah. It's what we need to do. 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 We need to do.